Okay, this is June 26, 2019. It's about a little after 1 o'clock in the afternoon. My brother just mowed the lawn, knocked the weeds down. I got out and decided to do a little flying with a Phantom 4 standard. Phantom 4 plain Phantom 4. The early model, I guess you would call it. Anyway, I've been having trouble with lining up the sound that I'm recording with AZ Screen Recorder. I've been having trouble lining up the sound with the actual video, so I think I got that worked out. You'll hear it when it starts the motors. It also picks up every other sound I'm in.
Take off. The home point has been updated. Please check it on the map.
It's still a little off, I can tell. See, the sound timeline, for some reason, when I put it in Adobe Premiere, the sound timeline is not matched up with the video. It's actually longer than the video. It actually starts before the video starts, let me put it that way. So I unbound the sound and video timelines and moved the sound to the left, in effect making it come on sooner, at least what it shows on my screen here. It looks like it starts before the video, but I tried to match it up with the things that's happening on the video that I see, and it still didn't get quite right. But anyway, I'm still messing with it. So this time I'm adding some narration in a third timeline below. It's got video 1, video 2 is the header, and it's got audio 1, which is the sound you heard of the blades spinning up. But that's, once the quad gets away from my controller, you don't hear that because the sound is being picked up by my tablet. And I'm doing all the voiceover in post-production, so it's a headache. And the only reason I'm doing this is, you see the letterbox there, the black surrounding the video itself. Well, all that is, you don't see any of that when you just record the video from the camera in the quad. You don't see any of that. So to get that in, you have to use AZ Screen Recorder, which records everything on the screen. And then you can bring that MP4 into your editor and mess with it there. And that's what I'm doing now. So I've got a microphone plugged in, and I'm voicing over now on a fourth timeline. Got one for the visual header that you first see when you start this video. Then you got a video 1 and audio 1, which is what's recorded from AZ Screen Recorder. And then the last one is this one. I hope I don't make it. Anyway, here we're headed for downtown. I live up in a canyon on a highway going up to the top of the bluffs. The far side over there, that's Minnesota. And then below that, you can see another line. That's Mississippi River. And down below, what you're looking at, that's a grade school with 2 ball diamonds in it. And then that big square building on the left. Above that, that's the train building, train company, Trane. They got a big office here in town. So you can see I'm at a 3,124 foot distance from where I took off. Right now, 414 feet high. And this is just about, well, I've gone a little bit further. I've gone to that grass strip. You see that little lake over the bullseye in the center of the screen there? That little lake is like a little pond for the train people. They got a fountain there that blows water up in the air. Anyway, I've gone just about that grass strip between the buildings.
Trane, the company. This is their La Crosse headquarters. That's their little pond with a...
Here, I'm talking over myself. So right about here is where the furthest I've been before, 3,860 feet. But today is the longest flight I've made so far. And at the end, I lost contact. And when I stood up, I got contact back. But where I was sitting there with my controller, I was sitting in a lawn
Go
chair.
home.
Okay. I stood up and I got contact back.
Okay, when I stood up, I got contact back, and I hit the return to home. And all this time that it's doing nothing there on the screen, it was already headed home. There, see? Now you can see it was headed back to the school there. Okay, so I stopped it here in a little bit. 3,900 feet, that was my distance from sitting in the yard, but there's a little shed at the edge of my yard, and that was blocking my radio signal apparently, so it wasn't getting out. Canceled return to home. See, now at 3,096 feet I headed back to see if I could, and I moved away from the radio shadow of that shed, so I had a direct line of sight again. Really kind of wanted to test the range of I'm using a Phantom 3 Pro controller on a Phantom 4 standard drone, and it works fine. I mean, everything works. I haven't gotten into checking if, you know, the other little things that it'll do. But the basics, you know, the props, the distance of left and right, up and down, all that works just perfectly. See, there's the train buildings, pond there with their fountain. $4,656 feet right there. You can see I'm losing remote control signal right there. So anyway, I was sitting in another lawn chair near the front door of my porch when I was losing that, and then I ended up standing up and the signal just came back real good. So
Okay.
I went a little bit further.
5,334 feet. Still got contact. It says remote controller signal.
You can
Weak.
see my voice. See, the voiceover is just out of sync with the
However.
video. That's pretty cheesy.
I hold it up.
5,334 feet, 657 feet high, although
Chuck?
that's looking south. That's west. You see the river. That's north. That's back east. There's a couple more ball diamonds. I guess the people around here are really into baseball. Okay, Sarah, I'm losing control signal here at this point. 55-23.
Hey Chuck, I got out 5,500 feet, over a mile to the train, way over the train building.
And now I'm headed back. And we're back over the grade school. We're coming over it. Coming up on Hagen Road. Goes north and south right there at the bottom of the screen. down.